Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm trading the EURUSD as we head into FOMC on Wednesday, and I'll also show you why the US dollar index, the DXY, might be about to pull back. Okay, so getting right into it, this is the EURUSD channel that I've mentioned recently. You can see off the highs last year, we've got several lows off of this bottom level, and if we take this level, extend it up, so copy this up, make this a parallel channel, you can see where we do have this level up here where this was a fake out from the euro. And that's why we're seeing this weakness so far this week, where the EURUSD is testing these previous highs right there around 110.70. So if you saw the most recent weekly forecast, that's the level I mentioned as key support so far this week. And you can see where the euro actually touched right off that level here so far today. In fact, the low here is 110.66, and 110.67 is the level I had on my chart over the weekend. Okay, so we know that the euro is coming into this support area. So right off the bat, we know that this is not where we want to be looking for shorts in this market. You could try to look for a long here, but it is a little bit risky with FOMC coming up this week. I would say any longs here, this is just my opinion, not financial advice, as is everything in these videos, but I would say that any long here should be a quick, move up here toward this area. So these recent lows, where if you look at the intraday charts, you can see that on the hourly time frame, we do have all of this consolidation right back here in this area. So the very first thing that we can say about the euro is that we know that this area down here is going to be key support based on those recent highs. Okay, so that's where the market is coming off today. So my opinion is that we could see a bounce here from the euro back here toward this consolidation. Now, we saw a retest right here, okay, off of this exact low. However, this really isn't a strong retest. A strong retest for the euro would be a move up here into this area. That right there would be a strong retest of this consolidation zone, which we have not gotten yet. So I do think we are going to see a slight bounce back here into this region from the euro, and potentially a move back here toward 111.70, 111.80, that area that I also talked about on Saturday. So that's our second resistance area right up here. Okay, so first resistance area through here for the EURUSD, and then we've got this region right here between 111.20 and up here around 111.40. Now let's flip over to the DXY and take a look at what's going on there. And by the way, if you are enjoying the content, be sure to like the video and also subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon for notifications. So looking at the DXY, the US dollar index, this is what I mentioned recently, where you can see that back here we've got 100.8. This is the exact low of that previous year-to-date low that the DXY did close above on Friday. So that was potentially a significant reclaim from the dollar. However, the market is still range bound between this area around 101.25 to 101.5 and also that 100.8 level as we go into FOMC this week. Okay, so looking at the hourly time frame, this is also the same channel I mentioned in Saturday's video. And so far today, you can see that we did get a retest off of this level. And in fact, this move right here, okay, this retest is exactly what I talked about on Saturday, because the market opened down here. But what I mentioned in the weekly forecast is that I did expect the dollar to kind of come up here in this area, tap 101.25, and it did that and then some. However, we are getting some weakness out from the dollar. So I would think that we're looking at a potential retest down here in this area over the coming 24 to 48 hours. So this looks relatively exhausted to me. I think we're going to see the DXY kind of rotate lower down here into this area. And then from there, going into FOMC, that's going to be a critical moment for the dollar to decide, can it hold on to 100.8? Because remember, that was the previous year-to-date low. So if we move to the 4-hour time frame and go all the way back here, you can see that this level right here, 100.8, that was the previous year-to-date low. However, again, this area up here is going to be kind of the meat of that resistance area. But regardless, this week is going to be a critical moment for the DXY because, again, if it can't hold on to this area down here, right around 100.8, this confluence of support, okay, so we get the rotation lower, retest down here. If it can't hold this and closes below, sustain break below this, we're looking at a move back there toward that 100 area based on this consolidation. Now, if we do get bullish price action from here going into FOMC, then we get the rally, this channel stays intact, and we could be looking at that move up there toward the 102 area. But for now, as I mentioned, over the next, let's say 24 to 48 hours, I would expect a pullback here from the DXY down here to retest that area around 100.8. And by the way, guys, I talk about my trading group a lot, but if you are interested in joining, here's what you need to do. So what you need to do is look below this video here on YouTube in the description and click on that link for Blueberry Markets, or if you're on the website, scroll down from this video and you'll see the link right there. Head over here to this page and fill out this application. Okay, now once you fill out this application, you are going to have a choice from either a 20% deposit bonus or your first trade free, meaning that if your first trade is a loss, they will refund you up to $300. Okay, so it's literally a risk-free trade, or you can get that 20% deposit bonus. So once you sign up over here, you're going to deposit $500 or more and then message me on the website. I'll give you lifetime access to our trading group where I provide daily videos, exclusive setups, and also my trades in real time. So I'm going to show you my trades that I'm taking on the EURUSD, Bitcoin, etc. So once again, see the link in the description here on YouTube, or if you're on the website, scroll down from this video and you'll see the link to Blueberry Markets right there. So again, just my opinion, never financial advice, but looking at the EURUSD, once again, daily time frame, this is going to be our support level down here at 110.70. So all of these highs right through here, we've got support for the euro. First resistance area up there around 111.20, followed by that area around 111.70 to 111.80. So my guess is we aren't going to see a ton of movement before FOMC. A lot of times markets do tend to kind of wait this out because they want to see the resolution to this week's events before any significant movement here. So what I'm going to end this video with is that this is going to be your range for the EURUSD going into FOMC. I would be surprised if we see a breakdown from these highs back here, and the same thing up here in this area. I would be surprised to see the EURUSD do this or do this before FOMC, although we could get that. But my guess is this right here is going to be the range going into FOMC. So that alone could produce some opportunities this week. All right, so that's it for today's video. And once again, if you do want my help, you can join our trading group. See the link in the description. You can either join Blueberry Markets and deposit $500 or more, or you can just go directly to the sign up page and join us with lifetime access. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell icon. Trade well this week, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.